Have been keeping up with your reading, you will know that we are going to be dealing with fondant. Okay, fondant is a invert sugar that you find it in glazed donuts. Everybody got that, right? Now the fondant that we are going to be using is going to be in a solid form. So what we are going to do is we are going to eventually get it to a glazable consistency. Okay, guys? Now I'm going to go ahead and just get some out, and I'll be able to give you. £1, 6 ounces is what you need between you and your partner. 1 pound, 6 ounces. Now, I'm not going to do anything with the glaze until I need it. So you just weigh it out and set it aside. Okay, guys? There's no in between, guys. You will use an apricot jam for this French pancake.
I love that word. It's my favorite word. French pancake.
Can I get one of those cutting boards?
Yes, sure. Excellent.
Thank you.
Apricot.
So yeah, let's go again. I made that one up myself.
Yep, I was going to throw away a half sheet. So we would like to get this in 4 equal parts. Okay, guys?
Hey chef, what do you call an apricot stuck in traffic? In a jam.
In a jam. That was funny.
I made that one up myself, chef.
I like it. In a jam. Oh yeah.
Did you measure out the apricot jam or just a container?
No, you don't need to. You're going to see what I'm going to do with the jam that you don't need to measure it out.
Okay.
Just watch what I'm doing, guys. Just watch what I'm doing. Pay attention to what's going on. Everything else is irrelevant at this point in time.
For the first time in my life, for the first time in my life, I went to wedding dresses that way. Just because, yeah, it's kind of like a big deal. It's just that, this girls was wearing the most beautiful dress, and I wanted it. It's a long sleeve, it was so stunning, and then it was cute, and then it had like a tulle skirt. It was like so fun and stuff.
Please watch as to the first layer. The skin side is facing up. Does that make sense to you guys? The skin side is facing up on the first layer.
Ow. It's a long shot, but the skin side is the top, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Just want to make sure.
Now, my job is not to, because I saw like even macaroons yesterday, like the excess amount of jam. You know, don't do it, guys. It's just way too sugary, okay? Just make sure it's a thin coat. I envy you guys if your teeth don't hurt when you eat that much sugar, but the majority of the folks that's going to be in this business as a client, they don't want to eat something that sweet. Just make sure it's thin enough to accommodate for flavor, but in all reality, this is going to be a gluing effect. So now, you see how I have the paper sign? Glue it down, peel it off. And we'll continue this process. So Lawrence and Estrella is the closest, so they know like how little of a jam can go very far. Everybody got that?
Yes.
Now, the spread of the jam is going to be vital because if you don't spread it good, it won't really help you in the long run. Okay, we haven't changed anything, right, guys? Only the first layer is facing up. It's really hot in here.
Cold.
And then the last layer. Now, if some of you guys are irregular, like one side is thicker and the other side is thin, if that's the way you place the first layer, it has to be reversed on the next layer, so you can equate the height. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Yes, chef.
And the last layer. Okay, you guys remember yesterday we used almond paste, guys, right? So tomorrow you'll be using something even better, and it's called marzipan. A lot of the like confection stores, especially in Europe, especially if you go to the Scandinavians, the Germanic side, they will actually make nice small figures with these marzipan, and like little squirrels, little doggies. And you pay a lot of money in them, but they're all nice and almond flavored. Okay? I think I've been most impressed with the Danish and the Japanese. I mean, they make marzipan that's just stupid, like crazy good. You know, like looks like a deer. It's got all, you know. But I've always had a hard time eating that because I can only imagine how much handling it went through. And we're going to go ahead and start thinning out the marzipan. So if our measurement is correct, it should be 12 by 4. Are we in agreement?
Yes, chef.
Okay. So I had a little extra. I don't want to be too perfect. That way, marzipan gets saved, doesn't get thrown out, and your pastry chef is very happy with you. Remember I said I cut it just a little bit extra? Okay? So you get a good coverage, okay? So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up the excess. I'm going to use a little bit of hot water to make sure my knife is nice and clean. In all reality, the one side, you don't have to really clean it, but I'm going to do it anyways, because some of you guys will be like, I don't understand, so I'm going to do it. Okay.
Jim, you couldn't turn that into takeout.
Chad, you can. You can. But I mean, like, you know, if I'm showing you cake pops, you know, we're kind of like losing focus. But yeah, you know what I mean?
No, I was just asking for throwing.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So that there's no waste.
Here she wants to keep all my scraps. Please.
You have to find the midpoint. You're gonna cut it right down the middle. One will be yours, one will be your partner's. Okay? Word of warning, don't do it on a whim, because then you're gonna have like something that tails out, right guys? So just make sure you get a good measurement so they're the same. Okay? These guys are going to be cut about 1.1 inches. 1.1 inches. Okay, guys? About 1.1. I'm just cutting them both, but you guys are gonna cut your individual ones. You know what I mean? Because you don't wanna end up saying like, Jesus Christ, I should cut it, right? So now you guys understand why you don't have to cut one end, right? Because some of you guys might want a little bit of that extra so that you guys can get it perfect. should be able to get 9 out of one row. I mean, we've done this before, so there's no reason why you cannot come up with a mandatory 7. Everybody got that?
Yeah.
So I'm going to place it in a glazing rack like this, right? And you're ready to go. Everybody got that? Clean up a little bit and then we're ready to go.